Good morning, everybody. It's very early for a Saturday, at least, and ready to get into it with you. Today, we're in Psalm 138, and I'm going to read it and do what I normally do. I will praise you, Lord, with all my heart. Before the gods, I will sing your praise. I will bow down toward your holy temple and will praise your name for your unfailing love and your faithfulness, for you have so exalted your solemn decree that it surpasses your fame. When I called, you answered me. You greatly emboldened me. May all the kings of the earth praise you, Lord, when they hear what you have decreed. May they sing of the ways of the Lord, for the glory of the Lord is great. Though the Lord is exalted, he looks kindly on the lowly. The lofty he sees them from afar. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you preserve my life. You stretch out your hand against the anger of my foes. With your right hand you save me. The Lord will vindicate me. Your love, Lord, endures forever. Do not abandon the works of your hands. I am lonely, and I walk in the midst of trouble. But when I called, you answered me. That's how I feel. I just take a deep breath. Today's going to be tough. It's funny. This has never been, it's never been tough because of God. It's always been tough because of me. And what? I need my faith to produce. I wanted to show people and tell people, and it was never about that. When God kind of first got my attention 5 years ago, I didn't know, what all it was going to mean. I knew things would change. I knew I would change. But I didn't know how and what and when, and I didn't know any of those answers. And I wanted them. I wanted all those answers. It finally just hit me yesterday like a ton of bricks. What all has happened and who I am and what I've been doing. And it just finally sunk in. I was running. running away from, from what I was becoming and what I was afraid of going. And so much fear. God is so good. I'm sorry for all that. You wrestle with something, someone for so long, you just feel like that's the way it's going to be. I went to a book club a couple of weeks ago, and I heard these guys, and we were talking about faith, and guys had so many questions. I struggle with this, I struggle with that, and I'm like, I was hearing all that. I'm like, I don't struggle with any of this. I don't struggle with the fact that God is first. I don't struggle with the fact that His word is law. I don't struggle with the fact that my life is in His word. I don't struggle with the fact that Jesus died for my sins and cares for me greater than in many days I care for myself. I listened to those guys in that room and I thought, I'm not with you. I don't feel this way. I don't struggle with any of this. I don't wrestle with God's word and what it means and what it can do and how it can live inside of us. And change the way that we see people and ourselves. I don't struggle with this anymore. I never really did. I kind of bought in right away, I don't struggle with His authority in my life. I always struggled with how easy it could be. It's like if it's not hard, and if it's not challenging, then it can't be. But that's me. That's me. I was never God. It was like, Jesus had to suffer and He went on the cross. And I almost refused to believe that I was going to fully go all in unless I went up on my own. Like I was going to try to match Jesus, Just think how ridiculous that is, right? I never really fully accepted that I could go all in without having to go all up. Jesus already went there. All I gotta do is thank Him. All I gotta do is give Him an IOU. A lifetime, eternal IOU that I can never repay. I guess I've been spending so much of my life figuring out how to repay it. I finally accept the gift. That He cares about me. He gives me wisdom and He blesses me and He sustains my life just because He loves me. Yeah, that finally hit me like a ton of bricks yesterday. Amazing. Amazing. God is so real. He's so true. He's so fair. God. I know this kind of seems like 1, 2, 3, Yeah, of course, Jesus like paid a debt we can never repay. It's the idea of grace. But even though I know it and I'm talking about it all the time, fully accepting it in your heart, that's another fight. It's a fight we don't talk about. It's a fight we don't talk about. You don't even kind of understand it, but you know there's something there because it shouldn't be this hard. It doesn't have to be this hard. uh, I just feel relieved. I finally I finally got it. I don't have to do. I can never do what he did. All the devotionals and gardens and alleys and broken people, and they're never going to get there. They're never going to add up to what he did. It's never going to add up. And just be thankful and move on. Thank you, God. Tell him what you want to today. He's listening. I guarantee you that. Love you guys.